We live in a world that loves a winner. From a young age we are taught that success means being the best, outdoing everyone else. We see it in schools where grades and test scores often feel like a competition for limited spots in the best colleges. We see it in our workplaces where promotions and bonuses can hinge on outperforming our colleagues. This constant pressure to compete is ingrained in the fabric of our society. We are bombarded with messages, both subtle and overt, that tell us our worth is measured by our achievements and how we stack up against others. Reality TV shows pit contestants against each other in a battle for a grand prize. Social media platforms become virtual arenas where we compare our lives, our vacations, our meals, even our children, to those of others, often leading to feelings of inadequacy and envy. The glorification of competition seeps into every aspect of our lives, shaping our perceptions of success and failure. We are conditioned to believe that there is only room for one at the top, and we must claw our way there, even if it means stepping on others along the way. But at what cost? While healthy competition can be motivating, the relentless pursuit of being better than everyone else can have detrimental effects on our mental health, our relationships, and our communities. It is time to question this obsession with competition and explore alternative paths to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The relentless pressure to compete takes a heavy toll on our mental well-being. When we constantly compare ourselves to others and tie our self-worth to our achievements, we set ourselves up for a never-ending cycle of stress, anxiety, and self-doubt. The fear of failure can become paralyzing, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our passions. The need to maintain a perfect facade, especially in the age of social media, only exacerbates these issues. We curate our online personas to portray an image of success and happiness, even if it is far from reality. This constant pressure to project an idealized version of ourselves can lead to feelings of inadequacy, loneliness, and disconnection. Furthermore, the emphasis on competition often fosters a scarcity mindset, the belief that there is not enough to go around. This mindset can lead to feelings of jealousy, resentment, and a lack of empathy for others. We view others as obstacles to our own success, rather than potential collaborators or sources of support. This can create a climate of fear and mistrust, making it difficult to form genuine connections and build strong communities. When we prioritize competition over connection, our relationships suffer. We see this play out in families where siblings may feel pressure to compete for their parents' attention or approval. The comparison game can start early, with parents comparing their children's milestones and achievements, often unintentionally fostering a sense of rivalry. In romantic relationships, the need to compete can manifest as jealousy, insecurity, and a constant need for validation. Instead of celebrating each other's successes, partners may feel threatened or diminished by the other's accomplishments. Friendships, too, can be strained by the pressure to compete. When we are constantly comparing ourselves to others, it can be difficult to genuinely celebrate our friends' successes without feeling a tinge of envy or insecurity. This can lead to a breakdown in communication, trust, and intimacy, ultimately undermining the foundation of our relationships. Section 4. Competition, undermining community. A society obsessed with competition often loses sight of the importance of community. When we are constantly striving to get ahead, we may be less inclined to lend a helping hand to those around us. We may view our neighbors, colleagues, and even fellow community members as competitors rather than collaborators in building a better future for all. This individualistic mindset can erode the fabric of our communities, leading to a lack of empathy, trust, and social cohesion. We become so focused on our own success that we forget the importance of working together for the collective good. This can manifest in various ways, from a reluctance to volunteer our time and resources to a lack of concern for the well-being of those less fortunate than ourselves. The consequences of this disconnect are far-reaching. Communities that prioritize competition over collaboration often struggle with issues such as inequality, social isolation, and a lack of civic engagement. When we view others as obstacles to our own success, we fail to recognize our shared humanity and the interconnectedness of our lives. Section 5. Choosing collaboration over competition. Imagine a world where we celebrate cooperation and collaboration as much as, if not more than, competition. A world where we recognize that our individual success is intertwined with the well-being of our communities. A world where we prioritize empathy, compassion, and a shared sense of purpose. This is not a utopian fantasy, but a possible future that we can create by making conscious choices in our daily lives. We can start by shifting our mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, believing that there is enough for everyone to thrive. We can choose to celebrate each other's successes, offering support and encouragement instead of envy or comparison. We can practice gratitude for what we have, rather than constantly striving for more. We can focus on building genuine connections with others, based on trust, vulnerability, and shared values. By embracing collaboration over competition, we can create a more compassionate, equitable, and fulfilling world for ourselves and future generations.